things here, guys.
Fling them on Reddit.
Don't blame me.
Of course. We've got a Queen of Pain for Vici and a Phoenix. We have this beautifully new graphic. I don't know who made it, but you're quick on the go-to. Now that you got the 7 ends on the bottom.
5 seconds remaining.
But I mean, you're quick on it, recenter everything. Like it's perfect. I recommend the graphic designer. He said like that minor stuff is like the hard stuff. Oh Jesus! Early anti-mage. Oh my God.
How do I feel about this?
Early anti-mage. I mean, the last time we saw it was Monet, and he killed with it.
Didn't I see by ended yesterday as well?
Yeah, he did. And they killed with it.
Yeah, they did.
Positives.
I feel like VG have much more potential to pun into super early AM we have from other teams. It's a really good hero against King of Pain, right? Like you can reflect dagger with your spell shield as well, which is really nice. So if you lay it up against AM, it's pretty good.
I think, you know, Queen of Pain or Keep Carrier, make sure that anti-mage can't blink away, get that control going, you know, find somebody with stun as well. You know, maybe a second Orchid Carrier. So we've just been seeing Orchid on everybody. I feel like it's the new Necrobuck. Although, I don't know if you saw this, Mo, before we get too deep into things. There was a patch.
Yeah, I just saw it on Twitter this morning.
Yeah.
Massive patch. It took me about 10 minutes to read through. But I finally got there.
Yeah, massive patch.
I don't know how I feel about it. Like, I don't know how bad Hell with Dom is now, how good it is. I feel like it's in this really weird... It looks kind of good, but is it really worth the gold? I think it is. Because you tend to farm so much of the creep, just the spells anyway. So much mana regen. I played a game yesterday at DK, and I played against Lord Mid, and he went Hell with Dom, he got Harpy creep, and it was actually the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my life. It just runs around you constantly because it never loses mana. You just farm so quickly. It's horrible to play against.
10 seconds remaining.
Hey, so looking at, because I'm looking at the change, I'm sorry. Creep damage reduced. Gold increased. Is it still that bad if the creep damage? Like, is creep damage really? I guess 40 is a lot of damage, right?
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like the damage, the creep's nice, but I think you farm with the spell this time. So on take over. So I'm not, you know, like massively about it, to be honest. Oh my God.
Oracle now. I feel like we've seen Oracle at once.
Yeah, hardly at all. I wonder what they see the value of the Oracle here. And the Purge is nice up against the Queen of Pain dagger. It's a nice low base attack.
Vici Gaming's turn to pick. Radiant team pick.
So many of these teams are just phasing it. Always love a Rubik game.
Yeah. PYW, very good on the Rubik. You know, I think he's very solid. And Viper, whoa, hey. This is the hero that we have only seen a handful of times, and by a handful I mean twice. It's been banned 12 times, though.
So, it's just interesting because they play it into the Rubik, so it's not like an insanely evolved game for your survivability, because you can still break. Anything you get from Viper on the Rubik, either the break or the Viper strike, really nice. But if you look at the two hero calls they have at the moment, the AM and the Viper, both of them lane really well. Like you can't dagger either of them. It's a corrosive skin and the spell shield. So all of a sudden, it's like a much more difficult Queen of Pain than we've probably seen so far this tournament.
The Queen of Pain win rate right now, My eyes. Oh my gosh. 66%.
Vici Gaming.
Wow,
6 repeating. So 6 of 9.
Yeah, that's pretty good going.
Yeah, that's not bad. The anti-mage, I believe, is pretty high. Is the anti-mage 100%?
No. LGD was sticking with it, I think.
Remaining.
Yeah, so it's 2 out of 3. Okay.
5 seconds.
So they go
remaining.
Luna. Interesting.
Okay. But I mean, they need to be carry. Like, it was relatively early on, so. Mind the Luna too much. I do worry that the laning stage is a little bit.
Radiant team ban.
I guess it's okay. They're going to play Phoenix 5, I would assume then, because the Rubik's are 4. Unless they play like with Phoenix 3, Quap 2, but I pretty much doubt that's going to
Vici
happen.
Gaming's turn to ban.
Well,
Blue.
oh, yeah, never mind. I was gonna say they could put
I guess-
Quap in the support role, but I doubt it.
Heroes farms pretty well. Like when you're playing up against this AI, it's really sad to play like some guy that can't farm
10
quickly.
seconds
Like
remaining.
that has no wave clear or anything. Like, you know, like life stealer or something.
5 seconds remaining.
So Luke can farm the ancients here, which is really good as well. Like try and keep up with once we go over to that triangle relatively. Because at the moment, like if you look at Aster's heroes, they don't really have anybody that invades the jungle and stuff. Yes, Shaky can, but he's easy to punish. And he can't really, he has nobody to gank with, right? So, just Luna should be able to just farm up relatively well early on. Get some stacks going, potentially.
Vici Gaming's turn to pick.
They've done the Mars still.
Brand the Mars, Pango, and Need Profit, and I'm surprised the Profit, I guess, you know, they'll be all for him.
Well, that's like Slardar pick.
10 seconds remaining.
For
10
Vici?
seconds remaining.
Yeah, or like Legion or something as well,
5
maybe.
seconds remaining.
Legion gives you the dispel, a little bit of lockdown, no it's nice, press the attack's good.
It's also
Legion's always nice.
AM can't block duel as well, can it? Because it reflects back.
Mhm.
So the duel still happens. I think they just need some hard lockdown for AM. You know, the lineup's very. We do decent damage and things. It'll be really difficult to catch the AM at them. So it depends. So they feel like they want to play for the mid game timing.
Mhm.
Like to pair up with their Luna before that AM really comes online, or do they want to like, actually have a scrap? Centaur look amazing. It's okay.
I mean, the Centaur for Vici just gives the standard
Radiant
Centaur
team
lane.
Well, Axe maybe.
Ooh, okay, so Beastmaster.
So they go for the mid game.
But
Okay.
we talked about how Beastmaster is kind of weird now.
Yeah,
with all the changes.
Yeah, the Kuruk loses its power, but at
10
the same
seconds
time,
remaining.
like you still have this mid game time with the Aura, with the Luna as well.
5
Beastmaster
seconds
stacking is like
remaining.
such a classic.
Remaining.
In, not in just this patch, but for ages and ages. Like you tend to get avenged as well with them. But it's okay. I don't think it's insanely good, but it gives them small tower push, which is nice. Gives them objective taking with like Roche and thing.
Mm.
Oracle can't really deal with Beastmaster in the laning stage either. I think this board's going to be pretty good going. Let's go Chen last pick and shake him off lane. You ready?
I'd be impressed if you got it right, to be honest.
What are you trying to say?
Not that I don't believe you, just that if you like that, you know, tends to reach. It's a reach.
Yeah, I think they'll probably end up picking. Actually, they could put Viper off lane as well if they really wanted to, but I think they'll just put it mid up against the Queen of Pain.
Enchantress.
You may now select your heroes.
Oh, I'm so close.
Alright, you know, you had the right idea.
I'm actually so close.
Had the right idea.
Man.
But, you know,
God damn.
wrong. You say.
Wrong. What's that? It's not Spectre.
I have no idea who it is, but I mean, you're definitely in the right ballpark.
Good. Disappointed I didn't say Ench as well as Chen now. So that would have been.
Yeah.
No.
And
Cool.
then you're just covering your bases there.
Yeah. I like that they Beastmaster like a situation. They have some team fight now with the Shaker who has increased farm priority, which is nice. I worry that it's a little bit squishy, like their lineup overall. I think if they have a bad age, they might start to struggle here. You know, if this Queen of Pain starts to move around the map, it looks like a really good Queen of Pain game, like early to mid game, where you can just blow anybody. I think it's going to depend how well Faye can play on this circle. They don't really have great egg hitters on us. It's like has to blink in, they've got fight as well. Ench is okay, not really though.
Attack is an amazing Ench to get something done at it. Like they're gonna get a lot from this egg.
And they
Oh, it is a
raw
5.
well. They have the roar from Beastmaster as well to kill off the egg. To count off the person attacking the egg. So yeah, the setup from like it's very volatile. I think it's the right word.
来，你打我呀！
Well, it's something that I think can get in the like it's a monster that I think I am, especially because of the fact that like there's not much lockdown for Vici.
Prepare for battle.
It's the anti-mage doing really well.
队友嘞，队友嘞，
You really would do a loosen beam, but stun duration's an 1/8 of a second. Early telekinesis isn't amazing, but later telekinesis is, you know, decent with arcane supremacy and primal roar.
Yeah, in any just less sort of in the air, but more just hitting him,
Yeah.
and, like pressuring, right? Because it's not going to be an easy lane up against this Beastmaster Rubik. Like they can just keep clicking him down. The problem is this M has the Ench in his lane, and Ench like tears it apart. I feel like Ench never loses a lane, right? It's insanely good. Focus on talisman first. It's
30 seconds
actually pretty
to battle.
good. I've seen about this because we saw old 11 build like Yang, I think it was running Wraith Bands on offlane Venge. And if you think about what this gives you for like your starting arm, the 1.6 mana region, like super nice, gives you some nice early stats as well. Beastmaster's playing mid.
The battle begins.
Because they want to rush the
Going
edge.
top and you're going bottom.
I think X6 knows something's up here. They're gonna that on top. So they know it's the Queen of Pain. Oh, of course, together in the mid lane.
They should just all farm the mid lane together.
Yeah.
Blink
There
for
we go.
1. Blink is interesting because we've seen anti-mages take mana break.
I think he just wants to get to the lane quicker, right? Yeah. Like, I thought he was taking spell shield up against the Queen of Pain. It's just, like, he doesn't know he doesn't have spell shield. No. It's just gonna be like, look, he doesn't have mana break. Of course he has spell shield.
Well, yeah, I mean, if he knew his own.
It's like calling his bluff, right?
You just gotta try to risk it. You know, risk it for the biscuit. As well, right?
What happens to the good? Master Vault, but not the class I've seen before. And yeah, he's actually getting the cribber.
Yeah, that's interesting. Also, four-legged Crystal Maiden. Level 1 crit.
Yeah, fair enough though. We're not letting go into stuff like able to sit up and value.
Yeah, it's certainly a good one, especially with enchant. I think enchant is such a grasp and skill, and I mean in that you know, we are seeing moments where enchant is just used to get close and add those extra punches, and I'm over mid. See that Yang ends up dropping to Chuan. It's gonna slow down the Beastmaster and probably put Chuan at about level 4 by the time the Beastmaster comes back. It's already problematic.
I didn't think they were going to get these kind of matchups early on, but like they were effectively one of the 3 lanes good matchups they have. They had a one network feed a second ago. I don't know if you saw it. It was like 2 minutes there. And like, that's crazy. Like, Sluna's just going to struggle so much against this strong bot lane who's such a like this lane winner, like you say. I don't know. These side lanes are both the same. Lanes are different. I think. I'm sure absolutely fine with his first blood as well. But like now, it's just a point that we've got level 4, level 5 on Viper. I just don't know what Young's supposed to do in the sun.
Yeah, it's just gonna get forced out. Even jungle at this point.
Not really. You can, but it's not quick.
Hit. But wolf. Go for PYW. Fortune's in people believe that shot back at him. He'll get the kill there onto this Nick. Already it seems like Aster of everything going the right way. Not to think that.
Radiant structures are fortified.
All your lanes are going as well as they are.
Yeah, they look at me as well.
He's just dead again, and there's not much you can do. And I don't think this lane gets easier.
I was saying, oh, Fade just through
An empty bottle. Oh,
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Let's on. He plans on going back to that pioneer node. Oh, bit question.
I mean, there's no way, right? Look, he doesn't go for the moon. He was already walking. Level 1 is so good actually. I didn't realize.
I truly just thought the high lane is faster.
Probably rather late up against the edge at the moment. This is farming really well on this Earthshaker as well. Like, yeah, a boot stick bottle or this little ring again.
So early ring health. Yeah, mage. Oh, he's actually holding 1,000 gold. I wouldn't feel committed for ring or treads.
No, he'll definitely get ring health. I think he's just waiting to see like what happens with like the shop. Ring health, getting like bullied later at the moment. This wave. Some more. It's creative and do it as well. You want to be extra efficient. X success.
You know, the damage here and I end up dropping where he makes the rotation bottom. Does Fulton have 2 cores in this bottom lane? But you can see that Ori's really not doing anything over towards the top. They've got the 14 deck to get the dispel made once again. And they do have a Hyper Strike, but it's not even necessary.
Yeah, really good rotation by both. You want to come and play around this top wave when you can, right? Like, try to get a lot of damage up to this mid team, which they are. It's like huge already.
This fight is taking over.
Yeah, it's actually really good. This is why the reason why I've seen it back all the time by the looks of it. I don't think we can get this tournament happen.
Is under attack.
Tower's almost dead, by the way. It's Rubik's gets some over as well. They might have to get paid,
Yeah, this is a game, but he's
I think he's dead.
Yeah, Yeah, one shot will secure that kill. Oh, although there's the impetus. I was gonna say, it's purifying flame, you know, allow him to heal up.
I talked to someone about this before. I can't remember who it was. If you put purifying flame, the heal is like almost the same damage. So it's not like a huge difference. I guess with the magic resistance, it makes it a little bit more, but.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Are you even trying? Fall, my
Already
friend.
He did go out on the treads, by the way. I was right.
Oh, he did. Yeah, now he's pushing out.
Ah, he's fine.
Maybe he thought it was completely free lane, so he could get this first. Yeah, now he's having to buy reach.
Okay.
Top lane, yeah. Hunt's coming in.
Oh god.
He's
gonna go into the tower. And they have this kill easily.
Dire's structures are fortified.
They're playing really well on us at the moment. Like, they have to be playing in front though, right, with this lineup. Like, they can't be falling behind. So I see them doing so well early on in the laning stage. Start showing they might be able to get a bit of damage on this tier 1, but I mean they're losing their top tower in the trade. There's going to be 2 towers dead already for Vici Gaming. XSS is getting close to Blink, it's like 1,000 gold away.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
He's farming crazily well.
That's the big lead right now. 9 minutes in, and that kill on the face, it feels so good. Where do you stop? I don't think that they need to stop.
They need to like try and cut with them on Vici Gaming, but you can see the output of the lane. They've just got bot lane.
Quick committed and Primal already back up.
Shake him up.
And you know, it ends up beating a full team, and here's Master. A lot of damage on the jump, and not a big commitment. And if they can get this kill, yeah, Ori's dead, but
It's still super rough though.
yeah, I don't know if I agree with that. Yours is overloaded to continue to commit to this. So.
Like a scenario where they could call off there as well. But if remember at the same time, like Em's just farming because everyone's just rotated bot. They can't deal with all 3 cores at once, but they take the good fight still. The bad thing there for Vici is they didn't get the tower as well. So like they get these 2 kills because they pull everybody down for spot lane. You really want to turn that into an objective as well. But they just don't have the power.
Blessings upon
Killing the oracles. They're starting to get some numbers back for VG.
Bounty.
That's pretty good. They're doing okay.
Hilarious.
I'm gonna get that necro book on the Beastmaster.
Now this is going to be interesting because last time we saw Beastmaster being played, he actually didn't build it. So how much is going to get done with this? So the new book is worse at farm creeps, but it's actually better against heroes overall. I think in terms of damage,
Dire's structures are
that it used to gain. Isn't it the attack speed or something? One of the necro creeps.
The
It doesn't have that anymore.
Radiant's bottom tower has
Yeah, like this Archer one now just doesn't have anything. It's just a creep.
That's very underwhelming.
Yeah. Did it lose the punch as well? I can't remember. Maybe it did. Oh, of course it did. Yeah. I couldn't remember whether it lost at level 3 though.
So they're gonna try and make it happen. If they get the same age, that would be amazing for them. It really is looking toward the 14-minute battle period.
Yeah, they're picking him out. They're no good stuff. I don't know if they can get there in time. Like the Hawk going over. Get his positioning though. It's so good.
He actually goes in aggressive.
But it's still target. Alright, so if pop, just wouldn't matter.
That
He's
should
also got
help.
Battlefury finished as well. You know, these last few minutes of Vici actually not going too badly. They're doing okay. Considering the state of the game before. And this has Master Madness coming out now as well, so she's actually going to farm really quickly. And again, like they've got one ancient stack. If they get a second one, she can head over there and recover her net worth.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
She's very so scared at the moment to see any of the side of the map.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Popping in the trees. I'll say they've cut this net worth lead now pretty heavily.
Could be stacked by a POW.
Question becomes like, and they bring this back in. The engine is gonna start to blow them away. Let's get the battle.
Yeah, he is in terms of his farm speed, but you know, the can still remember. Like, you have to remember she was far behind before. And she's actually found her way back into the game a little bit here.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Just on there now. I mean, this ancient going to the Geisha picks up a band of elephants and just going yacht into the PKB.
Like, you like, just standing there as well.
Says he spots you and he gets the kill on the Master.
Radiant's bottom
Heroes
tower
here.
is under attack.
Didn't even use that as well.
No, just on him.
He's getting awkward on the way. It's pretty close now. If they can get that at a decent time, I mean, heroes like this Queen of Pain especially are going to be in trouble. Like, always BKB first, which we've seen from a few Queen of Pains and games that really struggling. I think that's fine. But this net worth lead just breathing for Aster.
Yeah, it's really decreasing.
But they're getting out fouled, bro.
They found fun. And the Eclipse, they got the false props. They keep them alive. Of Furious, and now Supernova doesn't get up, so TY's edge one ends up going down for one so far, but PYW's next.
I don't understand what you're expecting there. If they saw the Oracle just behind the Viper, you're not going to be able to blow it up with Eclipse. It's not going to work. You have to kill the Oracle first, right? So, yeah, they keep Viper, but they do see heroes for it. They use Exile. Not worth it. Now this game's just like without Fury in the whole time. Instead, not good trades for me. They've been doing really well the last couple of minutes. So. Don't check the Oracle. He's level 9, by the way.
Wow.
Devil on Rubik's actually level 10. Wow.
Tis mine.
That's the kill lead right now. Going for the next, and we'll see if that helps.
Good damage though, bro. If he ever catches anybody with a raw, they probably die. I don't know. Still not insane good.
Haste!
They're gonna try and fight this. I truly don't. This doesn't make sense.
What, on Vici Gaming?
No, on Aster, look if they want to fight first.
Are
see.
scanning.
They have the vision step, so they're moving away from it. I think you want to play open. On camera. Take it pretty quickly, but they can actually if they.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Both teams are not aging.
And who's the winner off of that?
Is under attack.
Exactly. Once already yesterday.
Radiant's bottom
Army
tower
away.
is under attack.
More than happy.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
You know, it's very quiet in the game, and I understand that they want the Luminous farm and get penetrating the that is a long ways out.
I mean, you can't find the beacon, there's the problem of beacon. Even AA is good again because of the man of them. And they are it's actually pretty good, Vici. Oh, so
Get this kill, come onto the campaign. Blink portions end, and oh, Echo slows down and survives.
what's watching insane as well, 'cause she's only like 100 gold away from BKB. She was. So, for her break, it doesn't work.
So Juan though over mid, and they use the Eclipse for the primal roll down as well, and you're using so much to get that singular kill. But again, just keep the map open for anti-siege.
Yeah, it does, but I mean, every time you kill a Viper, it's massive, right? Like, the hero, when you pick early orchids, you really want to be good on finding the kills yourself. And they get them equal top as well. I actually consider this a 3-kill lead. I don't think Vici are in an awful place here.
No.
Like, the sooner when she gets BKB, it's going to be such a massive threat. She can actually just stand her ground and fight against these heroes. And like we've said, they do have really good people on the side. So if they win one fight, like, they can just take it building so quickly for each Master Luna.
Is that boosts closer to that BKB, gets the Mithril Ember already. There is sitting behind the Juan. Or behind the Juan on Viper, not the Juan. Might have personality already.
That should help.
I mean, nah, I was gonna say surprise was only working on Aster, and I thought about it again, and I'm like, nah, maybe not. I don't really see anybody else getting it for them.
Yeah, I don't know.
We're seeing up games where like Clockwork off lane gets worked, and then mid Kunk gets worked.
I don't think you saw that. The Viper was attacking the mid Necro and Fade used the seed on him, so he didn't take any damage when the creep died. That's actually really cool.
Kindred bounty.
Real?
I was like, why did he just summon his Viper? Oh my god. Oh, the DD on him. Should be a free road.
He needs to actually on Viper.
Sorry, on Viper, yeah.
But either way, it's Roche regardless. They can't get over there in time. And yeah, they smoke, but once Roche goes down, like, you can still want to fight this?
I think you have to be really patient for the Luna BKB here.
Radiant's bottom
Like,
tower is under attack.
When you get BKB, you can still take fights. I think, like, stage is annoying, but like, if it's just AM left in the fight, I don't think you really care. And AM is probably not the person you're going to be going on first anyway. But
Fighting this, it's gonna wait. Fisher comes in, and now some hits. So they take the Aegis away, they get the kill on a fade. But that should not have happened.
that was insanely good by Ori using the Sonic Bolt to make sure the egg goes off. Honestly, I was like, there's no way to say survive, but especially when it's level 1, right? It's so easy to kill.
Still 52.
Yeah, really
Level
well played
4.
by Vici.
It's a level 4 figure with level 3 in Arcane Supremacy.
So,
That's a good amount of lockdown.
I'm glad to see PYW do the skill where you don't take the talent either. I was talking to you about this the other day, and I was like, I'm sure this is like can be good sometime, especially if you're struggling in the game. Now that he has fish, he's probably going to push level 2 up. I like the Arcane Supremacy like Conjuration, that's really good. Even doesn't increase massively.
Illusion.
It's like, do you need 50 damage or 150 health? Not exactly, you could forgo it.
Like the second skill point at is the core.
Yeah.
You want to blink, it's actually
Radiant's bottom
decently far from here.
attack.
And not his form is XSS, but he is a third position. He's a bit more farm than both is.
I don't know. Oak is going to 8. And why? It's okay to be a pain. It's not a bad idea. But...
I think just now the fact that this has gone late enough where the Luna feels comparable or able to fight. Like again, we talked about the dire that wouldn't want all of a sudden they're gonna push your base. Depending on if it's a third because it's across the river.
I hope that this Guardian aim is going to be like a massive game changer up against the Luna. Because we've seen this already in some of the game Guardians because of how good it is against the rank heroes. Like the close 50%, right? And what was the attack? I think it's 50 attacks slow as well. It's a lot. So you can't really fight against the aim in a 1v1 when he has the Scardy.
Not many moves on Aster, nor have they in the last while. Counter initiation on the from Vici, but that's about it. Still has that fissure. Actually, yeah, it doesn't have it for much longer.
I wonder what they want to do though. Are they just trying to play off the beat here? But
Double damage.
Sprites are with us. Dire's bottom
Interest. I don't understand how he's able to get away from that.
never really does in their life apart from like this and Raw. Oh, I guess they lose some people, but let's say
There's no reason the enchant should be getting out of that.
it's like a load of wasted time as well. Like the same has been filing. But you have to make like next happen for it to not be like a massive waste of time. XX says it's be by the way, the shake is a 5 It'd be a big moment here for the Aster, the Sky time at the same time as the beat shaker, and like I've just picked up his beat. It could probably look like do. It's just this is really good if they can find the Luna or something, right? Yeah, they scan. They're gonna know this is coming over.
Good scan.
Really good. I don't know who did that on Vici, but oh, the illusion bait.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Now,
attack.
you know, you're keep space for Beastmaster and Luna, trying to get as much as you can. Not that it's perfect against what he had in the space that he's been getting, but more time, especially from behind.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Yeah, sure. Get away the same for Vici before. You know, you spend all that time smoking in 5 or 4 or
Radiant's
whatever
top
it was.
tower is under attack.
And find them. You know what I mean? I'm losing far. Pretty good.
Good point.
Radiant's top
Far
tower
on each other in terms of what the Luna against the anti-mage. Thought a little bit earlier.
They're going to hold the high ground here on Vici a wall. The bench is going to come in and be a little monster. Can they get a triple here? They look to connect on the back line here.
Sunray, the damage fissure that comes in. And we steal the fissure. Now we have his ult off cooldown because he did steal the totem. Or goes after Ori, he'll blink away. They're on the run still, but the cat didn't care for Aster at all.
Yeah, bail. Just get out, guys. That was so because they could be I didn't care. He had the spell shield as well. Counter spell, whatever it's called. Counter spell, yeah. If it comes to the right. It doesn't have neutral at the moment, really.
Bounce in.
Oh, look at this side, by the way, on Euros with the Scardy. This is horrible.
Just looking in the jungle, trying to make something happen. They're gonna play aggressive. They've got Viper farming up towards top. Continuing to begin the jungle. To get those free weight sections in. Side forward, they've got slow cases on the Oracle. Supernova gets committed. I mean, neither of these heroes really quick to take out the egg, but with help, it's still not gonna get enough. So now Primal Lord gets used on a John. The Echo Slam, but the full stab damage on the ear is more than enough to get the kill. Whoa, Mana Void. Blows him up.
He had no beacon on because he did not let forward, he just ran to the fight.
Has been killed.
You cannot be doing that, unfortunately. Sam's just such a monster now. They have no answer.
Dire's top tower.
Yeah.
It's 4.5 big on top of the study. It feels like about 2 minutes. And there's the time. Oh, right. I was actually keeping it. You greedy fool.
He's very dead. Antimate gets an eat. It just keeps him ring wrapped Rosie style around the tower.
And we have to remember, this was a first phase aim. Like, it wasn't a shot pick.
Yeah.
I still go back to laning stage. Found some more instructions.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, go back to stage early on, like they had this amazing set that just allowed him to fight, like, be fun. And they picked the AM into the Queen of Pain and they just care.
Dire are scanning.
Right now, push beat on next 10 seconds. So it's another quick, but they're almost forced to concede. If not, concede based on where it's at.
Gotcha.
Illusion.
After it's still becoming a story of how can they lose this game, because it doesn't look like they will or can.
I mean, if this game is a big fighters lead, like they can win on VG, but
It was an act of
it's
terror.
difficult to make that mistake because of how big he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like DC for 30 seconds, like kind of take, right?
Radiant's
Gonna be okay.
bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, that's triple C with stadium.
Shocks all around. Yeah, they're gonna go in. They're gonna look for a finish here. Kill off the Yannick. He doesn't have buyback. They go for the tier 3 over mid, and you know, force up the goal. But Itchy, you're gonna need more an answer than that. And it just pick your base.
Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's middle barracks.
Let the racks go. You've got 4 heroes up, like, you are letting them heroes.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom
Go slam and blink. Soldier out slide down goes to tier 3.
The taking turns dying. Like 1-by-1.
Or he gets to tier 3 bottom. I mean, the only way this is gonna work is if they have Luna go in there too.
It's... Oh, the Sonic wave.
I will say that force back Aster.
Oh, you force them back after they take 2 sets of racks. I mean,
They finish the game.
like a 2 pot. Right? Yeah, I mean, they probably could have finished the game if they really wanted to. It's better to play safe.
Haste!
No, I just wish the Abyss game has an extra 2.4k. Good, good.
VG very much out of options.
Like, Vici looked like they were coming back into this game at points, but they're pretty good with SC.
No.
And he's just, like, he hasn't done we had 468 CS. What? What's the GPM? I think it was 970 or so. It was 1,000 XPMs.
Oh, but yeah.
Like 900 GPM or something.
You see? Something right? You're just gonna try and survive until it's getting too full from in front of John. He Sonic Wave hits him. They'll get the kill going into his little teaming. They lose D-Line. And right quick swing in, they're just gonna click and you realize they can't do anything with this. As well as you versus the dead. And after their third consecutive game, it's a good time to put on a streak.
You gotta take those really poor.
Yeah.
For their standards, at least. You expect much better from them.
Vici Gaming's turn to ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Vici Gaming's turn to ban. Dire team ban. Seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
Beam. You know, it's kind of slowed down for them. Everybody has their ups, everybody has their downs, especially when you're fighting in a region like this. Again, I hate to say it every single day. B Cup, shut up. We get it, but this region, man, it's that close. It's that close. It really is. These top 8 teams, they'll take a series, take multiple series in a tournament from you if you're not paying attention. It's showing here.
OG, can we have a captain's draft tournament next time, please? Because I'm so sick of this Phoenix.
Yeah.
Every single game.
Get this out of here. Phoenix banned for the entire tournament.
Yeah, like this is insane.
It is still 100% big ban rate right now.
I can't get behind the Phoenix. It's just so boring after a while, and it's like one of my favorite heroes.
We get it. You turn into an A. Like, oh my god.
God, Kakar. I get it.
Yeah, do something else. New tricks, please. We're days into 9.27 and we're already sick of a hero.
5 seconds.
I like watching Mars though, even if we've seen that a lot as well.
Yeah, because it's been played in a bunch of different spots.
Mirana's still in the pool as well if Aster want to go for that next. Well, we should go back to their classic, like, Phoenix Disruptor. This is what they've been drafting whenever they can, whenever they get away with it. I'm pretty sure Disruptor got first phase banned by Team Aster.
Ooh, okay, so Snapfire instead of the Mirana.
That's cool.
But
I can get behind that.
isn't Snapfire like 1 in 4?
Oh, but Mars spinning the shield at the moment. I know you guys on stream can't see it. The Snapfire old lady in the face. Entertaining there.
Snapfire's 2-0.
Yeah, because didn't Jin-Q play it once and won, and then somebody else played it and won? I can't remember who else played it.
I must have been looking at a DPL CDA because I swear we were like seeing this hero not be successful recently.
It's so good though, up against the Phoenix, right? It's like the main reason it's being picked up at the moment. It's like the direct counter to the egg. But also at the same time, like, it works really well with the Mars. You know, how many offlanes have we been seeing this tournament so far, where you hit level 2 and you have 2 nukes on both heroes? Like the Tiny with the Mirana, or like the Mirana +1, or like Mars +1. Mars Snapfire does so much damage. It's crazy. So I'm looking forward to seeing some big combinations here of the spells.
What's good with this Snapfire? So what? Oh my god! I'm now that Jin-Q game's like popping into my head again, where he was like landing every fire snap cookie. Jesus!
Can you imagine the God Mars throwing him in for the arena? Dude.
And they went in that game.
No, they had who was he throwing in?
He's throwing in Bat Rider.
Bat Rider.
That's right. There it is. It took me a second.
I imagine it's going to be the POS 4 for Fade Snapfire, but it could, you know, just as easily be a 5 as well.
Bin, Shadow Bin.
I mean, Ember's still in the pool. If Aster want to go for that, I think it's pretty good against Phoenix Disruptor.
Void Spirit's still in the pool, and I feel like he got completely. Did he get completely ignored, or did he get banned last game? Because he is being such a good tournament. I'm pretty sure he's got a pretty high win rate.
5 seconds.
Saying things with conviction and keep being wrong. 6 games, 83%.
It's been a good Void Spirit tournament so far. I feel like they are just going to pick some tempo core. Like this Kunkka, I think, has not been banned either. It got banned in the second phase last time. I think it could be a decent pick for either side. Potentially Vici, you know, pairing up with their team fight especially.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Like, I don't think you want to pick your other support here. Maybe you do. Sure. Does Chuan play Mars at all, by the way? I assume he does.
I think we saw him play it once, didn't we?
I feel like it's XSS's kind of hero, but they can flex it a little bit, I assume. It's most likely going to be in the off lane, but...
I mean, it definitely, if it comes down to it, I wouldn't be surprised if he could play at mid. Wouldn't be the worst thing in the world.
Okay, they just go for the 5. If they get, I mean, Blood does get so much more value up against the egg as well. I don't mind this too much, just like the standard support.
10 seconds.
They can look to go like TB or something if they really wanted to. Is their 4th pick overall?
I'm really hoping we don't see a Mirana core come out from Aster. Would be devastating, honestly.
Yeah, we're not going to see him. Not when they have Snapfire, I don't think. Like Snapfire Ogre. I'd be very surprised. I can't believe this was being ignored after it was so popular in the early stages of the tournament. The EHOME were just not afraid to just early pick that hero so often. Like DK's still in the pool as well. We're starting to move away from those heroes that were so popular last patch, apart from Queen of Pain.
Dire team pick.
Ember Spirit.
And there's the Ember.
Okay. Yeah, I think this is good. I like that pickup a lot. They're going to pick their 1 here, I'd assume, on Aster. Actually, maybe you just pick your win condition hero last. And you pick some like hero that you think is good against Ember in lane. Because you have to assume it's probably going to be mid for Vici, right?
Do the mid Doom.
That was pretty good.
Bring it out. It was really good. It was actually fantastic. Yeah, you're making me yawn. And you've got the wake up yawns. I've got the I gotta go to bed yawns. A little bit different.
We only have 2 series today, Beakup, so at least you can go to bed at a relatively okay time today.
Yeah, before people start showing up to the house.
Vici Gaming's turn to pick.
Anti-mage again, okay. We'll just go back to what's working. We just need 2 greedy to go Kunkka to finish off this draft for Aster.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, this AM pick, I don't think it's as good as it was last time. Because they don't have the bans to protect it now. Like, this Ember's okay because you have chains for the early tempo as well, but they also have the good core-to-core matchup this time because TV got banned second phase. I think it was Void and something else got banned. Ursa as well, I think it was before. But this time, yeah, they take the TB and there's not a huge amount of magic damage on this Aster side at the moment. I'd be a little bit more worried if I was Aster now. But, you know, it's a hero that they're comfortable with still, so they're not going to be feeling too bad, but they're worse than last game.
5 seconds remaining.
Who's mid that will give you something to look for? Oh, I like mid Mars, but like mid Mars offlane Batrider. How is that hero made it this far?
Yeah, Batrider would be really good actually.
Where are you at?
Yeah, I mean they need some magic damage burst for the TB. That's the most important thing. Like we've seen Lina this tournament as well. I think it's a potential like invoke. Oh, they ban Invoker, right? Okay.
Dire team back.
Yeah, I mean Void Spirit's a decent one as well because he can dodge the glimpse.
Vici Gaming's turn to pick.
What else is there? They need some like team fight as well on. I'd actually really like to see Axe this game. I think it's pretty solid. Like it works really well with their draft overall. It doesn't really care about AM in lane either because you can just bully him with 10. And I think Legion's okay again. I talked about it last game.
5 seconds remaining.
I actually wouldn't mind to see that. Either of those two. It's still in the pool, I think, if they want to go for it, which is okay. I really want to see an Axe, though.
Really?
I like watching that hero. It's good.
Yeah.
You can't really creep cut like you used to be able to buy them.
Team pick.
Thank God.
Okay, I go for the Centaur. I think it's, you know, it's Yang, right? It's more likely Centaur than anything, but... They won.
Would the bat still be okay here?
Yeah, I actually wouldn't mind the bat. I think it's pretty good.
5 seconds remaining.
But, you know, bats at fire sounds pretty terrifying.
Yeah, for sure.
SS plays a really good bat as well, doesn't he? I don't know. It depends if they want to play the Mars bid or not.
One of
Like,
his better
maybe they
heroes.
feel like, maybe they feel like they need something that can does like output more damage on multiple targets in like the mid game, like some AOE, like, you know, like that Queen of Pain type hero.
Choose your hero.
Oh,
That's
What?
greedy. That's greedy.
unless they play a mid anti mage
Guess, but
and he
still.
plays like some like Vlad's something game. I don't know.
I mean, it's SCC anti-mage. Doesn't mean he's not going to go mid with it. That still seems super greedy.
Yeah, I'm sure. Like, well, if it ever gets to 40 minutes, I think the game's over. But yeah, it is super greedy. I really worry about their mid game now. I don't know how they're ever killing this TV early on, and they need both these heroes to farm. It is a good morphing game. I get it. They have this lineup that can just run at you on Vici, and they have good team fight to back it up. Like they have good catch, where if they get ahead, then they have
5 seconds
range.
remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I worry for them. I think they're relying on trying doing so much work on this morphling early on. I'd be really interested to see what item builds the two cores go for on AM and morphling. If one of them decides to go a little bit less greedy, like if S-C goes for like Vlad's Vanguard or something, and just starts running up people, could actually be interesting then. But otherwise, I think this game might just be a rollover. It's a stomp. But I mean, I say that Vici haven't been playing well though. You know, let's be honest here.
Yeah, not at all.
So do we trust them still?
It's very tough. It's very, very, very tough. You know, considering everything, it seems like it's not going to be easy.
Yeah, I mean, they have the Bloodlust to help the two cores farm as well. And like, they have this Mars to play around who has good kill potential. But like, I think this M has a free game. I don't think there's anything that can stop him doing what he wants to do. And he's going to go crazy all over the map. And already he's a very good Ember player.
That was skill, all right.
Pure skill.
Hopefully, for Vici's sake, they get a Ori performance or a nothing to say Ember performance.
I'm not having a huge amount of faith here. For,
Prepare
Aster.
for battle.
I am really interested to see who they put mid and who they put safe lane on Aster as well. Starts all about him on the boss. Love that. Yeah, have you seen this Mars item build at the start?
The double ring erosion.
Yeah, Lobster shirt. It's an interesting one.
30 seconds.
I don't
to
mind this
battle.
too much. I was talking to you about this before, wasn't I? In the sense that if you know you're going to be building like Soul Ring +1, like maybe Pipe or whatever, then you're going to need both these rings of regen anyway, and it stops you having to buy so much like hard regen, like tangos and styles and stuff all the way through the game. So I actually quite like this. I think this is really nice. Even though the ring of regen give less HP regen than last patch, they're so much cheaper. And you can still buy your Quelling Blade and a set of tangos. Do you remember the old Ring of Tarrasque?
Yeah.
That was
I only had
amazing.
Tarrasque start.
DY getting slapped here on the Disruptor.
I mean, can they do something with this early? Like, what's your early mid-game potential here for Mast? If there's if there even is any.
I mean, they have the Mars Snapfire, right? Like, they have okay kill potential, but I just feel that it's not going to be enough to deal with the whole of Vici just running at them. They need to do really well in their lanes again on Aster.
I bet we should be able to take care of this egg. Like, Morphling should be able to knock out the egg every single time with the help of the Snapfire.
Mm-hmm.
Meta used. Terribly, it's a level 1 meta. Again, we've been seeing a lot of Conjure Image level 1 for TBs.
No, I think the meta at level 1's fine, especially in this lane. Like, your Oosh is just going to die to the damage from the Snapfire and the Mars anyway, with like the best spells. Fade taking a huge amount of damage down in the bot lane.
So top.
Now this. Oh.
Looks like Bobico is in trouble for a second, but he's fine.
Yeah, I was just going to say, now that this meta's run out, I wonder how much of a good time Euron has down here. Surely it's not going to be fun. Oh, actually, sorry, it doesn't build from Ring of Regen anymore, does it? No, it doesn't. Right, okay. Yeah, I forgot. It goes from Ring of Protection instead.
This is every time he gets low. I always feel like he's gonna die, but it's him just shifting into the edge every single time. Ooh, Spear. That's gonna land. TB's getting low, and First Blood was there for XSS. Kill that TB early. That's exactly what they need to do to make sure that they can stay in front of Vici.
Really well played, the Aster. So, like you said, there's a huge amount of damage at this level 2 mark, so it's not a surprise. As soon as they get their chance, they're like, yeah, we can go for this. You know, massive kill for us. And I really hope Eclipse doesn't put any points in the bulwark. I hope he just gets more points in the nukes. Because, like, even though the Snapfire's about to hit level 3, like, again, there's still so much damage that can come through. Like, they've hit their big power spike here.
As long as the anti-mage has a good lane, or decent lane. It doesn't, I don't think it needs to be a 14-minute battle fury for him, especially if the Mars can pick up the pace.
He's going to go for the early Ring of Health, which I think is absolutely fine.
Meta's open. There it is. But again, usually the early meta is more oriented towards farming.
It is, but they can still kill him. Like, it's 550 HP. It's not, like, it's not safe still. Mars always almost has that Soul Ring finish, so he's actually got all the components apart from the recipe coming from the career.
Seems like the Scatter Blast makes you so susceptible as the TB. Makes that spear so much easier to hit.
They're gonna go on him there.
They're gonna try and get this kill onto the TB, but Juan mid, he gets low for a second. There's the Scatter Blast. The damage onto the Terror Blade is felt, but not enough. Salve is used. And
they cancelled it.
oh, that's
Now
nasty.
UI.
In a bad spot. Scatterblast comes in. They'll use the spear. They'll get the kill. And another kill here for Aster. And this is, going back to the fact that Vici are struggling just as a team right now. OGA, man, fighting PYW. Eclipse dive away.
Mars with this bottle is going to be able to get lots of mana regen for free here. And in the bot lane, picking up both these bounty runes. Because he knows that this Morphling... Oh, Morphling actually did go for bottle. Okay. I'm surprised. Yeah, he's going to leave the other bounty rune for the Morphling then. Okay.
Or at least hope to get it onto that Morphling. I think we've seen it enough times where it's like, oh, for you, but it's gone. He does get it though. Big,
bot lane.
Big problem. I get to with the Fire Snap Cookie. Then you've got the spear into the tree with the kinetic field just to maybe stop them from going for more. But at the end of the day, it's all good there for Aster, who are up 3-0 already with the pair of kills on the Disruptor.
This bot is an absolute disaster though for Vici. This new set on the Mars is giving him more power than normal. They're going to spear him back here as well.
Oh boy. This is a problem. Eurus in trouble. Oh, God, constantly just on a run, and I don't think he's safe yet. Ogre's trying to come in. They're going to dive the tower. You need to TP in. They'll send Oreo over as well as PYW. I think this is fun for Aster. I mean, as long as they don't lose all situation, they're okay. And TB's been spotted. Scatterblast comes in. They're going to try and get this kill with the stun and the right click. Eventually they should. But XSS, he ends up dead. Still this man, they can't kill him yet. Finally they get him. Fade ends up dead. Bovica will fall next. After not... No.
It's actually not awful though, considering they get the TB and they force so many rotations. Like the Morphing's able to free farm mid now. The AM's able to just 1v1 the Centaur, which he's more than happy to do because he has the ring of health. He just have to deny his tower though, because it's a super early tier 1 tower. But at least they didn't get the gold on Vici's side. I actually don't think this game's going awfully for us at the moment, considering the heroes that they have. The big pro for them is going to be when it rolls around. In fact, they've slowed down the TV so much; it's like a big win.
Yeah.
Kind of jelly though, which is pretty sad. if you're an Aster fan.
The thing is, it's like I preface that exchange like, as long as they don't lose every when they get the kill on the Phoenix there. But what do they go on and do? They lose everybody, and they only get 1 for it. I don't know why it took them so long to kill that TB.
I don't know. I think he was blocking himself in the trees with an illusion, so they couldn't get on top of him. It was actually quite well played by Eurus, but I don't think they have any tangos or anything left. Oh, DY is just dead here.
Yeah, and the thing is, they're going for Chuan over mid too. Split screen showing up. DY ends up dead, and Chuan, he'll survive. Bait on the run from PYW. Sunray on him, getting him low, but Spear pushes him and keeps the Sapphire alive.
Just to tell you how well this lane's been going bot, because of the patch with the XP changes on kills, Fade's almost level 6 and it's 8 minutes into the game. Like, he's 1 creep off. And that's insane. Like, yeah, he's going to hit level 6 and probably try and rotate mid to play with the morph. Yeah, here we go. These kisses are going to take him by surprise here.
Stampede that's used. They've glimpsed back this ogre, but here come the Mortimer's kisses. Not as much damage as maybe we would have hoped, but here comes SCCC. Fire Snap Cookie lands. Mana Void is there. Chuan gets the kill.
It does have to a huge amount of damage, so the kisses, like, it just stops them from doing whatever they wanted to do there on Vici. Like, they could have taken the ogre and then possibly taken more, but like this Snapfire just has level 6. It like breaks up the whole fight.
Yeah.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
At least if you're a Vici fan, this TB in the jungle is able to just keep farming here.
Dyer's middle tower is under
Really want to get this mid-tier one though with
Dyer's
the center.
structures are fortified.
Yeah, they're gonna have to commit for this. This is tough.
This is the problem I have with Grants. They're like, they're just going to hit this timing where they run it.
Yeah. He ends up going down.
Bobica.
Yeah. I mean, he runs in basically just the... he runs in basically just the bloodlust the tower. Well, he's giving up his life for that.
I love that video actually. That was so.
Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
I've never seen that video.
What, the Bobica one? Oh, I have to find it. I'm going to find it for you right after this game. It's so good. It's just all the different ways that all the different casters pronounce Bobica. It's like Bobica.
Because well, that's probably from DAC when he first kind of blew up in the scene, right? Yeah.
It was quite a while ago. Spot lane, XSS. Ooh, actually get PYW on the Phoenix. Wow.
XSS has been having a fantastic game as it's Mars.
He's 4-1 and 2. Like they're actually destroying it. You see Fate rotating around from the high ground as well. They actually might go on DY here. Gonna play it safe. Scared of that level 6.
Bobica's name is one of the ones to say.
Bobica?
Well, you know, there used to be a show on Toonami. It was called Bobo, and that's all I think of with them.
Amazing.
Not Stampede. There's the Stampede.
Well, that's a Stampede.
It was the Hoof Stomp. I was Nostradamusing that one, preemptively calling the Stampede, but it's more so just to escape.
I love how active they're being though on XSS and Fade. Even Bobica as well, like they're just running around at people over and over again. Like they really want to keep playing around this bottom half of the map and just finding kills all the time. And it's just enabled so much by this bloodlust on the Ogre. He's gone 1-1-3, which is not really a skill build you normally see, but when you have these two cores in Morph and AM, it benefits so much from the bloodlust. It's actually pretty good. And AM's only one item away from Battle Fury here.
Yeah, and they're trying to go for this. Scatter Blast wasn't enough. He's got the Remnant regardless.
Dyer's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Arena? The kisses. Yang taking some damage. The Sunray though, right on the Mars and XSS. He's gonna die. However, is the rest of the team willing to go in?
Oh, Ember's in trouble.
Oh, Ori! Well done to get that lockdown in, so he couldn't Remnant anywhere. Get out of that fight. Very, very well done by Aster to contain him.
That's a bad trade for Vici. Really don't want to be giving up your Ember there, and they're so old for AM, and now all of a sudden he's going to get like this battle through at 13 minutes into the game. You know, a minute quicker than we've been seeing when it's been like insanely good. I mean, he is missing a Wraith Band in comparison to the other builds, but
Radiant are scanning.
this is insanely quick. The rest
Dyer's
will
middle
see.
tower is under attack.
For the gank inside the jungle.
I mean, yeah, you had Fade, right?
They have a blink on center.
No, not yet.
Still so far from it. Battle Fury 13 minutes.
It's insane, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the best one we've seen. They've got like glimpse into the Hoof Stomp double edge. They get the kill there on a Fade. Battle Fury, yeah, Battle Fury for the AM. Did he? Okay, yeah, and that's, you know, that's not just Battle Fury. One of the things we've been talking about with that 14-minute Battle Fury that we've been seeing from AMs is the fact that it's, you know, a couple of Wraith Bands in the Battle Fury, but this is Tread's Wraith Band Battle Fury. Like, it's not Boots Battle Fury or anything, you know?
Mm-hmm. Oh, because it's going to come in Bloodlust AM nice and quickly soon as well. But TB, I mean, look, considering the start of the game he had, look at where he is in the net worth chart now. He's actually doing pretty well.
We've seen TBs like this recover.
Radiant structures are fortified.
It's been a huge amount of TB this tournament in general.
You got chat spamming Bobica now. Smoke with a look towards top.
Dyer's top tower is under attack.
That's gonna get you a kill. You would love to go in for Eurus. You gotta be careful of the Thunder. Stamp gets used. XSS trying to land a spear. He's got it!
Where's the other damage though before he gets Thunder off?
Yeah, that's bad. Where is everybody else? XSS, he gets controlled. He gets killed. Where is your team?
They really need the T-Blade on the Morphling to like be like taking team fights this game now. The same as farming, and they have Morphling as well, right? So like I said, when it gets to this like late game scenario, they have 2 cores effectively, right? Which is going to be insanely hard to play against the Vici. They have to be able to ramp up the tempo here and play around this meta. So I think the fact that they put the meta there on Vici and they don't really get a huge amount from it in terms of like structural damage or Roche, they'll be okay with that on Aster. XSS go Yules, by the way, which I think is really good here. When you play up against these mobile cores like Ember and Morph and stuff, when you have the Yules set up into the spear, it actually gives you kill potential.
He needs to be careful. Gleam, stun, static storm. He's already going to the strength, but Sunray's on him and they'll burn him out.
And here's the mid-game timing. You know, Centaur doesn't even have a blink yet and they're just running in and getting kills. Yeah. It's actually coming out on the courier now.
Seems as though this is going to rely on the anti-mage for Aster and not so much the Morphling, but you're going to need the Morphling to get a little bit more farm. You can't just be just Morph. I mean, on just anti-mage.
No, I mean, he's going to go E-Blade BKB though, which is the right build. Like, you need this E-Blade just so you actually have kill potential and things, but then the BKB is really important up against like the Static Storm, you know, the Centaur as well. I'd love to see Disruptor's building. He's got nothing in his quick fight at the moment because he has no net worth, right? Like, it's position 5, it's DY. But if he can go for like an Ags at any point in this game, that's going to be insanely good. I just don't think DY is ever going to get the farm priority. Which is sad to see.
Never farm priority.
They do take the 2 top lane though, which is insanely good for Vici just because post as well. So you see they're controlling both of those, ready for the 20-minute mark. And so they don't really have the same potential to push tier 2. You know, they just have to keep farming on their cores, which means they're going to start losing more and more map control here.
And that really can't happen. You need to be able to have as much map control as you can, otherwise it's going to turn into just anti-mage being allowed to farm, basically.
Dire's courier has been killed.
This Yules feels so, by the way.
Slight Tearing Chain. Vega. Yeah, burning out. Trying to juke up Sunray. Sunray, you think they're ever gonna like thin out the Ray? Glimpse on XSS. Double edge in the damage there. They'll get themselves another kill.
Easy peasy.
Dire's middle tower.
Aster just need to get over this like part of the game. Like this 5-10 minutes is going to be the most difficult part for them. And if they can get through with like minimum casualties, that's like best case scenario. Right, but this Morphling's just he had the E-Blade like 5 minutes ago, it feels like, and he's been just trying to farm this like ghost set for ages.
I think he's got it though, right?
Oh man, he does now. Yeah,
they're in a Roche on the Radiant side. Getting this Aegis up is not where you want to be. We've seen this before. We saw like, you know, what happened when Vici were the ones giving it up to Aster in the previous game.
I'm actually going to give the Aegis to Ori. Okay. Who's going Ag second iron, by the way.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Which is crazy good. It's going to be blowing this Morphling up. I'm surprised he didn't go for a Vessel. Is anybody building Vessel actually?
For Vici, yeah. Phoenix has.
Yeah. Okay.
Not too far away from that, exactly.
Oh, what a
static storm! That'll stop the spear. got Scatterblast, they'll use the Stampede, they'll try to do the damage on XSS. God's Rebuke is used, but he'll just spear him back and go down to the Spirit Vessel. The team will try and leave Fatal Effort dead, glimpse them back, and they'll get themselves a second. And things are not looking good for Aster. They're starting to fall apart in this mid game.
Amazing positioning by DY up on the high ground there, though, because if not, the Ember just dies to like Spear Arena combo with the follow-up stun things. So, I mean, that fight is all DY. Like, that's incredible for him. Like, look at the network of this Snapfire, by the way. I think this is really telling. Do you remember when Jinky played this year about how much farm he had because he was being so greedy?
Yeah.
Like, he got this, like, mech and greaves and stuff so early, it helped his team massively. Because they have these 3 cores that all need farm, like, XXS, he needs farm, he's not really getting a huge amount, but the Morphling and the AM, taking all the space on the map, like, all the safe farm between them. So this Sapphire can't really push out lanes by herself, because, like, this Ember can just run in and kill her, like, Centaur can kill her as well. And Fade's get absolutely nothing. It's like the scraps that come through, right?
Yeah.
And so this first time mech is so delayed. Like, imagine if you get this at 15 minutes instead of like 23. Like, your team fight advantage changes. AM's going BKB, by the way.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Okay.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
He's tapped that work, but it doesn't feel like he's doing much.
Yeah, I actually don't mind the BKB too much. Like, it's pretty good, because I think the problem is if they don't buy these, like, mid-game items, they're not going to be able to fight them ever, and they're just going to start losing buildings. And they won't phase.
Can't get him. You got the
Chase. That's insane. He doesn't have map on yeah.
He's got Scotty. Jesus. They get the glimpse, they'll get the kill on the Fade.
Dire's
Furious gets credit for that one. They're gonna push right in tier 2 bottom.
Radiant's top tower.
That was a very brave cookie. I don't know how he was expecting to be able to get out there. Again, this mech just gets delayed even longer.
Has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Realistically, I think they could go high ground.
Potentially, but like they're just split pushing at the moment on Aster. You have to deal with your lanes as well at the same time. Like, you have to respect going high ground as well, like, even though you have Aegis.
Tried. Look on Radiant this time. BKB's finished for the anti-mage.
You really need the BKB on Morphling as well.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
When the Morphling gets BKB, they can actually just fight still.
Are fortified.
Yeah.
It's just I think the Sky is, I think, that really worries them both at the moment. Oh, it's to pop his BKB on A. Well,
That. This is a game for Vici that so far so good. They're not up by much. Like, I think this game could get really hard for them if it goes too long.
but I mean, at the moment, look at what Ori's doing.
Searching, and he's gonna find one. The searing changed and moves back. Should have the damage going forward, double edge, and they'll use the clumsy net to get this kill on a Fade.
They need someone to get this mid lane. Like, yeah, S.Triple.C's cutting the midway, which is really good. That's what they have to do here. Keep cutting waves, hope for the best, because at the moment... actually, Vici lose the Aegis.
Is under attack.
They still want to do this. This is super risky. Oh my god, that tower!
Radiant's top tower.
So, do you remember I was talking about the tier 4s?
Jesus, yeah.
That's what Vici ran into before. Do you reckon they all screamed because I remembered the other game?
They just did the, what's the movie? Invasion of the Body Snatchers or something like that. That screech.
Oh, do you remember that movie, V-Cop?
Every generation.
I'm so bad.
Who's it with? It's with, older Sutherland.
Forget it.
What's this stampede?
Going for overcut? Static's really down now. Oh, that's fine. And they'll get that kill on the Mars. So you invaded. And so you fade.
And they can push. Oh wait, they have no waves. Look at where they are. They've put meta, and they're actually just running into the base because they realise they can't push the tower.
Yeah, Jesus. And they're just going to go for Ogre Mad and die. Can they just allow their base to start to get whacked?
SGC's doing an insanely good job here, though. The net worth of the Morphling now after the last few minutes because they've just been allowing him to split push. This is the problem. Like they've been like sitting outside the space, which is really good, but the two cores are still just farming really well.
Yeah.
'Tis mine. Never refuse. A gift from the temple.
And now there's Basher on the AM as well. Against the territory now, where even the Master are like behind in net worth. They have the two big cores in the game. Well, no, sorry, they don't. They have they're against the TB as well, but they have two big cores.
They're gonna need the Abyssal if they want to win this game.
I just love that they went for this skill BKB on them. The two big boys. It's so important. Otherwise, I think you just get run over. I'll just go for this as well. But Falcon 2 got away. Fade finally has mech. Here we go.
There's that sustain they needed to win the game the entire time.
Yeah, like 10 minutes ago. PYW's networking crowds to fade. Jeez.
CCC putting pressure on the bottom lane. Yeah, it's
Just cutting waves.
It's only too bad from the Ember though.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
They just haven't gotten anything yet, but the longer they buy time, I mean, this is potentially going close.
No, this is really good for us. Like like you said, they're buying so much time, and Aim's really close to Abyssal. He's like just a bit blade recipe away. So 1750, which is just a relatively large amount, but it's within reach now. He farms so quickly. It's like 2 or 3 minutes.
They get the Aegis on Aster. They could be in for a world of hurt on Vici.
I reckon we can just smoke play with this wave coming in here. Can they drop a wall? Oh, they see Ori.
Got the rules, and they'll get the spear off this tower. They'll get the kill on Ori. More overall insult to injury. They'll take the bottom tier 3, and now they're going for the set of racks. Pop of the host comes in with the static storm. Morphing in trouble. Morphing dead. And goes well back lines. They kill off PYW. You need to get away from the TB, especially with SCCC low. They give up fade and just count their blessing. But there's the remnant. Searing chains. Boba trying to TP out. Ori, well, farm while the rest of the team goes for this Mars.
Okay, so this is interesting because this is the first time in the game that Vici have been in a position where they might be able to sort their waves out here, right? And honestly, I don't know who that's all worth for, because they get a tier 3 and they get the Ember buyback on Aster, which is insanely good. And they force them to pop meta when they're so far away from taking buildings. I actually think that's a massive win for Aster. Like, but the same thing is like for Vici at the same time, you get a Morphling kill like they get a Master, it's pretty good. But I think give Aster a big win condition now, because AM has the abilities.
For sure.
And I don't know, like the Mars is going to have BKB really soon as well, and then he doesn't just die. Titan Sliver for the Trailblazer. Great eye. Increases in space damage as well.
I was looking at the observer feed trying to quickly mini-map to move it. Static Storm that comes down, Anti-Mage in trouble. They've got silence, and he should be able to blink out of this one eventually. Pops the BKB, goes for the TP out, and will do so successfully. They got a little bit close. They've got the remnant. Oh, Bobica. Close.
I think you mean Baboka. Yeah, that was
Bobica.
yeah, that was pretty good. I mean, they popped the BKB charge on AM though. Like it's down to 8 seconds now. Isn't too bad, but
Dire are
I
scanning.
think every BKB charge count matters this game. How much farm does DY have? Let's actually go Grieve first. He's got quite a lot now. He's got arcane boots and what I expected to see when I clicked on him. Oh my god, the kisses.
I think Mortimer should make a kissing sound with each kiss.
Wow.
Like that's the Icona, guys. Vote for Snapfire. It's just some anime. And it's the heart coming out in an anime fashion and it just
Definitely
shoots
don't vote for that, guys. After the sound the Beak just made, I don't want that in my games.
I'll do the sound effects for Mortimer.
You're the voice actor now, are you?
Yeah, it's just like a Pokemon. It just says Mortimer.
Right, okay.
Mortimer. That's it.
It's reminded me of like Charmander or something, that one.
Charmander.
Oh, yeah. Maybe it was like Geodude I was thinking of. I can't remember.
It's the Deed voice, the Geo.
Yeah.
Morphling. He's going in and what's his BKB at? 9? Okay, so not terrible. Both the BKBs really aren't awful. Anti-Mage's got 2100 gold to work with here.
Look at the net worth chart though. Like the fact that Aster managed to kind of like flatten it over the last, what, 10 minutes or so? It's pretty good.
Yeah, look at the experience chart. It's a heart attack. That one's
Oh my god.
yeah. That's massive coming into these big talents. Especially for the Anti-Mage who's about to hit 25.
Actually,
He's only...
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Lead here for Vici. 4,000 gold for SCCC.
Oh yeah, I wonder what item he goes for next. Maybe like AC or
Divine
something.
Rapier.
Okay. I mean, he might go to like. I think he could go Satanic as well.
Yeah. Go Axe.
Radiant's bottom barracks.
'cause why not?
Are scanning.
I mean, why not? Think about it this way. Exactly. Think about it. Yeah, there we go.
I don't think it matters though, because the fights are so slow. I think he has mixed up anyway. Like, we're not getting these big 5-on-5s very often, right?
But
But
it's
the mean value.
Yeah, it's not even mean value. That is so value.
So it's 4,200 gold.
Worse.
It's not valuable. What's he gonna go for? Okay. Well, I think we know where this is going.
Nullifier. Best item in the game.
Sure. The problem I have is if he goes Vapor, he's still like really squishy.
Yeah, he's not exactly the strongest here.
He does have Paladin Sword though, at least. For it's like sub-sustain.
Oh, well, okay. Fine, right here it is, not Nullifier.
Yeah.
I'm being bamboozled again.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely no way he goes Nullifier. Like, I think he thinks this game's in a really difficult position unless he builds damage.
Yeah.
It might, and to be fair, it might just win them the game. Like if they take one good fight with the Rapier, but you know, at the same time, one bad fight, and it's just over. So.
Oh, BKB, the quick fingers.
He just gets out, just bails. The Rapier, I think they've seen it as well.
And they all changed their position to go for him. They all migrated to the top immediately.
He's up now though, so both teams going to be hanging around that one, I imagine. Going to smoke up. I don't know if they've seen the rapier yet or not.
It seemed like the way they moved.
What has no BKB here, remember? Oh, the glimpse!
Flames. Oh, Abyssal. I've got the BKB to pop by SCC. They get the kill and feel like W as well as Meanwhile, they over Yang. They've got themselves the damage. Kinetic feels going to be around the gear from the side of Aster, but they've got themselves a double kill for SCCC. He's now dominating. Buyback from both the Disruptor and the Centaur.
Oh, they see Yang TPing to the outpost here. Jesus, I was going to say. That's a brave. He just fought back for that, though. Like, this is so good for us. If they can just wait for their BKB cooldowns here and take another fight around the pit. Like, the problem is Vici have to buy back there, because if they don't, this AM goes into the pit, gets Aegis with a rapier, and then the game's probably over. Like, I don't think they can deal with him at that point. He's going to send the cheat up now. Probably just sell his treads, I assume.
Stun alive the Centaur for a second, but they're going to go after Bobica. They've got themselves the searing chains to root him off. Bobica might be the sacrificial lamb on this one. Doesn't look like Aster want to engage on this just yet. They don't have the BKB available on the anti-mage.
Yeah, to try and head into the pit, I don't think they can. It's really tough. Yeah, Bobica sparks back. I started there because I was like, I'm not fancying this one. And it's just got to me now. I've started playing myself.
Done it to yourself.
I think this Vlad's, by the way, on Snapfire could be really big. He's actually getting close to that scar.
Trouble, but it's the TV who's out. And now they've got the Abyssal, but it's into the static storm that got themselves the arena around it.
Everyone's BKB, bro.
Damage! Oh, this is dead! Can't believe he got that. Supernova goes off, Anne's in trouble. Anne's dead. Divine Rapier on the deck. Who's got it?
Wolfie's got it.
Is he out?
No way.
Wow. And he drops it in the base. What a player.
I think you have to buy back on AM here. There's no way you let them take this race for free. Surely not.
I don't know. You don't have BKB. Even if you...
Yeah, I guess so. Wow. They did manage to burst the TB though and he used buyback. So he takes the Aegis now, which is good for him. I don't know if they can kill him twice because it feels like they can only fight him after through the BKB durations that they have.
Wait, no. He said TV has the Aegis? No, he's got the cheese.
Oh wait, who took the Aegis?
Ori.
Oh, I'm surprised. I feel like I guess Ori doesn't have buyback either actually, does he? Oh, he does now.
Where? Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
What?
It's no better though. Like if they take one bad fight, then the game's over on Vici. Like because this TV doesn't have buyback anymore. I'm really surprised they didn't give him the Aegis. I know it's like the start him on TV because of the whole meta thing, but they're playing it risky.
Just watch AM's net worth about fucking respawn. Anti-Mage second on the net worth. Whoa! Top of the net worth jumping 30k.
Wow, that was a lot of GPM.
Yeah. I almost relic. Ooh. That is good.
Yeah, did they give that to Ember? Or like Disruptor, Phoenix? It's pretty good on Centaur as well. Like, I wonder which one of them takes it.
Centaur's actually got Silver and Havoc Hammer.
Oh yeah, okay, he's got Havoc Hammer, he's fine.
They need to get their tier 4s on Aster ASAP.
Oh yeah, he is going AC on AM. I really like this pickup. I think this is so good. Like I think this is better than the Skadi. Like he needs the armor up against this like TV and stuff, and the attack speed's gonna help massively. Like obviously Skadi's a good item, but he has to play for like the damage now because if he's not doing damage in fights, I don't think they're killing anybody.
And for Aster.
Oh, I think you put that on like
Shaco.
Sapphire or Ogre.
Titanic finished for TV.
They actually have a net worth lead on us now as well.
Radiant are scanning.
Wow. I was taking the Shaco. He just had 335.
He has no mana.
He's casting Bloodlust.
Yeah, I get.
Mana.
Yeah, well, no, he's casting the stun.
No,
What is this?
dying. He's casting Bloodlust. He literally,
my
he casts
God.
Bloodlust, and he gets the mana back that he used from the Bloodlust when he gets back to...
There's not even a silencer in this game.
That's
Oh my god.
amazing. I just aim keep the Paladin sword though. I actually don't know.
He,
I think he cast
he
the
might just
Paladin
hold the
sword.
level things.
Like he has really high attack speed with the AC already, so I think the lifesteal's just better.
Yeah, he might just hold it for the buildings.
GY might end up breaking a smoke here. I think.
That's fine. He's dead in 2 shots.
No buyback though.
Yeah.
TV has no buyback from it, but like he's in trouble here.
He's in a lot of trouble. The arena's down. The BKB's gonna be popped. They've got themselves the Ramnings forward. Ori goes to the back line looking over at Fate, but he's using the Guardian Greaves. They've got themselves the fire from Cookie, but it's not gonna wipe. The BKB's being popped by Ori as well. The Remnant to leave. You're trying to do as much damage as he can. The stun comes in from the Ogre Magi, who's down to 200 mana. Mortimer's Kiss is coming through. That's gonna solve Virtus as well as Yang. They may run a re-initiate on this one. Edifice, Searing Chain out on the Eurus.
DD didn't even realise. Wow. She's got
Here doesn't have his VKB behind them. The anti-mage moves forward, gets the kill on Yang, looks over the Phoenix. He's got the damage obviously to get this kill onto the Phoenix, and now he has buyback. Might be forced to use it as Bobica. He'll hit the deck, dead for 53 seconds. Phoenix will buy back. Do they want to go in on the TV?
That fight was so good. So the fact they find the disruptor first is like amazing. If the TB doesn't have the double damage there, I think they lose the fight and the game's over. Because he has this bottle double damage, like he can actually just stand his ground and fight the AM if he ever decides to go in.
He's mine.
Crazy, crazy stuff. She's going to be moonshot now on the AM as well.
On a Satanic?
Get rid of
Oh,
the
he's
Battle
sending the
Fury.
Battle Fury. Okay. Oh no, he's okay. He's
But he could get rid of the
fine.
Battle Fury. Well, it's creep clear.
And I think this Vlax on Snapfire is huge. I can't tell you how good this item is in the late game, especially. Like you buy it on these supports, and it gives them like raw damage bonus to everybody on your team. I think it's 20%, and the lifesteal is going to be insanely good as well.
Reach now is the ninja gear. Uses it and he's surging. He's also level 28. Like he's getting close to 30. 5. He's got the 2 waveform charges. TB still not 25.
I mean, he's again, it's just the whole concept of a hero. Though it's fine. I assume he's going to go for the Sunder cooldown. I don't actually know.
Middle tower has fallen.
I feel like the meta range is amazing in this game.
Yeah, they're just gonna jump right on him, so you might as well go for the Sunder cooldown, right?
Well, yeah, I think neither of those talents seem insanely good this game, but Sunder's probably the best.
TB going forward. TB's not abysmal. You know, if you just got yourself an axe.
I think that's good.
Fear them
Like, they
away.
need lockdown for that game and the morph, right? Did you say Axe? Peacock.
What? No. Right.
What was with you and TB Axe? Like,
I saw it and it was so good. It really
it's not a bad
was.
item, but like, there's just better items.
This late in the game, like, you know, fear them away.
You kill a
Make them
roach,
run.
you get the Axe. That's the... I think he's got Satanic on.
Anti-mage.
Anti-mage. In a sec.
Does he sell the Battle Fury at this point? I think he's got enough wave clear without.
He keeps.
Without it.
Look, there's no point saving for buyback because he has a graveyard. There is. I don't know, like...
I don't know. Morphling saved it last time.
Yo, you try. If I die, you just save the rapier again, please.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Hope my
He keeps the battle fury, but
well, just in case he loses the divine, I guess there's still a fighting chance. It's not like
yeah,
it's over.
exactly. But he doesn't have buyback at the moment. Like he's 3,000 gold short. It's quite a lot. TB buys a rapier.
Oh, instead of the abyssal. That's the difference. It's like now there are 2 divine rapiers in the game, so having buybacks I think irrelevant at this point.
I think TB's a lot harder to kill though. Like
Satanic, yeah, and the rapier.
Radiant's
So now
bottom
he goes into
barracks is
oh
under
look at
which
look at Estrim's doing.
Radiant's
Alright, free racks, thanks guys. Nobody.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna try and fight this, and they do meta. If they get back off from this without any casualties, that would be great for them. But on the back lines, Enemy going in, looking for Yang, gets the BKB's been popped. You gotta see that yours coming through, does the damage on the XSS. XSS in a lot of trouble, throws down the arena. That's gonna knock out the right click coming in from Yaris. OW's here with Ori. They're gonna give chase. Havoc. Go away, but they've got the glimpse. They'll take him into their arms and suck the ever-living life out of him.
Yeah, sailing good arena though. Just got the TV damage coming through, but
That camera
unfortunately,
was
yeah.
great too.
They had ward on the high grounds for the vision on the glimpse. So, obviously, I thought DY's going for a killer kick, by the way, this in the game. So this could be a massive difference if that A doesn't jump in with a pistol. He can't just stun lock him now anymore.
You need to go and get this Roche. They're giving Aegis Keys refresher shard. That is massive.
See, we have a stop mode for the Aegis.
I don't think he's taking any of this. He's taking a refresher and cheese.
Yeah, okay. That he hits that.
Did Aster have a Roche this game?
Do Aster have what, sorry?
A Roche at all?
I don't think so. I think the Ember's got it every single time, the Aegis. He took the attack range on the TV. TV versus Illusion mid. Fight to the death. Oh, boo. I wanted the raw 1v1.
They need to get eggs. The anti-mage is the face of the team.
or hear me out here. You could beat him up and throw him away.
Yeah. Fair enough, fair enough.
Radiant are scanning. Dire are scanning.
Nah, he spits him out, and you just hear Mortimer just go, Mortimer.
Ogre's level 20 is going to be really good here as well with the Bloodlust.
Yeah, for sure. You really should be getting the tomes.
I don't know if he ever considered it. Oh, the cool Ori!
Oh, they got Ori, and with the Abyssal, look at the damage. Already taking him to the 8. The rest of the team's nowhere nearby. They have to end this stun, though.
Unless they have fear, like, that kill's not happening.
Yeah, or they... Well, that goes on cooldown with the Fire Snap cookie, eliminating that on timings.
Well, I mean, that's like almost impossible, I think. Because he has Remnant.
Possible.
He has Remnant already, though, right?
Yeah.
So, like, the only way you do it is if you time the spear and put him against the tree. Really? Like,
Dire's top
realistically,
tower
at
is
least.
under attack.
But it doesn't feel like, this is only 48 minutes into the game.
Yeah, it could be like about 6 at least. Just give me the neutral items, go. But they're getting into the territory now where the Morphling is actually insanely strong. Like, because he's just become a satanic of his own as well. Like, he's slide, apart from shreds, maybe, but I actually think I think I'm a rapier as well. Don't know.
Yeah, I guess it could, right? I would. He offers way more than this Ember.
Yeah. I was gonna say, does he go Hex or something as well? And I clicked on Mars and he's actually building.
Sentiment's just gonna hold back. Same. That gets used. They find themselves fade, and he doesn't buy back.
What's he doing?
Oh dear.
Why is he there?
Significant one too.
Dire's top structures are fortified.
Here we go. They're fed up.
Does Kinguin want to just push bottom, or do they want to fight this?
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Actually, this 4 versus 5 situation is all it takes in the late game.
Yeah.
Dire's
So they're going to get at
middle
least the mid-better racks. Again, creeps are pushing in. You could try to base race this if you really wanted to. This tier 3 is about to drop over towards top. He's got big disarms, and now he's trying to run in. He's got the Abyss Blade onto the Phoenix by himself with 4 heroes around him. He's just trying to man fight the squad on Aster, and he's doing a lot of damage on the XSS. He's bulwarking his way back, but here comes Zork. They'll get the kill on the Mars. Mars will go back immediately. They'll get the take life of Bulbagun. Uh-oh, Chuan, he's dead, and he's got 5 back. And he's going to be forced to use it as the refresher back on the Metamorphosis. And creeps are pushing 8 to this VG, but it's not going to matter. The Spirit, they look the Phoenix, anything off this. Anti-Mage takes a lot of damage, and he needs to get out, but he'll fall. The Vine Rape on the deck, I don't know who picked it up, but it certainly was on the floor. Nobody's picked it up just yet. He buys back. Can he even grab it? No, it's into the hands of Meg, and that looks like this is going to be game 3. As everybody is pulling on the side of Aster, and Vici squeak away with the game 2 victory.
Yeah, really good game though. And a bit of a slow one for like long stages, but it's always interesting in this late game scenario to see who can make the plays. I actually think Faye dying at the end there is like a massive problem.
Yeah.
I don't think, like they lose the Greaves, they lose the Vlads as well, and all of a sudden like a lot of their just team fight potential's gone. But yeah, good fight at the end. Yeah, Vici. Team just gets the Russia shard. Just